Welcome! Today we're going to be doing a review of some of the teams submitted by you to the Reddit page in the last week. So first up is Fennel Health. So starting off at the front, Marmouche isn't that bad, Coleman's not that bad, but Sane could be better. Midfield, that De Jong is very, very nice. It's the first time we're seeing it, and it's tasty as hell. Travella, that's very in form at the minute. And the other two, Wirtz is a very good passer. Pedri, a little less so. In the back, Rudiger, definitely good. Tar, I'd probably say too slow, to be honest. Apart from that, very good defensively, but if you can get past him, there's no way he's going to be able to catch up with you. Same with Kimmich. I see him more as a centre mid than a right back, just because pace. That might be just my preference, but I tend to feel like the fullbacks. The most important thing is that they're fast enough and agile enough to catch up with the wingers, because that's who they're getting paired against. So if someone has like a pacey winger, they're definitely getting past him. So I'm going to give that one a rating of 84.3. Next up is Usual Citron. First team this year we're seeing with Mbappe. Very impressive, very good card. Up front, pretty decent. Salah's fantastic. Mbappe is Mbappe. I mean, it's not even fantastic, it's just Mbappe. Lewandowski could be better, a little bit slow, but not bad. Midfield, Pires. I'd like Pires because I've got a French team. He'd fit in there nice, but Pires isn't really considered to be one of the best icons. He's sort of a bit mid one, but any icon's an icon at this point in the game. Personally, I put Odegaard more. I think he'd be better as a cam sort of role, because when you look at his stats, he's got like, I might be wrong, but is it 89 passing, 89 dribbling, which is just insane. So he'd be great in that role. De Bruyne, not as good as he was last year, but still very good, because I think his pace has gone down, hasn't it? And at the back, Rolfo, very good. I never know how to say a name. Paredes, however you say a name. Not a big fan of the females in centre back, mainly because they don't tend to be tall enough. So that's a big thing. So when you get crosses in the box, they can't deal with it. They're also not usually that physical enough to deal with the pressure, so I don't like them there. Militao, great card. Trent, same sort of problem we've had with the last one, which is just not fast enough. One of the best passers in the game. I think he's got is it a long ball pass, which that's supposed to be really good this year. But I know people that use the fullbacks for passing a lot and like their fullbacks going forward. I get why they'd like him, but my preference, no. So that one's going to get a rating of an 88.56, not bad. Next up is Finley got jumped. Dan Jummer, he was very good at the start of the year, but he was very expensive, and I think he's a bit past it now. Rafinha, I had sort of Rafinha and then Chiesa, and I think there's another one like that. Oh yeah, Diaz. Though I sort of played them on the wings sporadically, and they're sort of similar to him in that they've got like fantastic pace, not bad dribbling, but then the passing and the shooting could be better. Overall, not that high. I swapped them out and got, I think, Diani and Foden in, and I cannot understate how much of an improvement they are. They pick up the ball so much in the final third. They get me so many goals. The passing is so much better. So I don't rate this terribly highly. I used him. He's usable. He's a good card, but it's just, if you can get one of those more, fuller players in, it'll be better. Lang's not bad. In midfield, I like De Jong. Not a big fan of the other two. At the back, Aki, bit slow. More of a centre back than a full back. Yeah, the pace is a big thing. Akanji I like. Out of all the City players at centre back, I think my favourite one I've used is Gvardiol, which no one seems to use. I don't know why. He's great. He's got block plus, which he stops so many shots. He's saved so many goals for me. I would recommend getting him. No one seems to have him. He's got pretty good pace too. It's like 79. It's not that bad. Militao, pretty good. Walker's Walker, great. So I'm going to give this one a rating of 8.25, mainly because of the front. The back's not too bad. Next up is Pat. So starting at the front, we've got Thuram. I've used Thuram for a large period of time this year. He's not bad, but he tends to miss a lot of shots because he hasn't got finesse, hasn't got power shot. I think he might have aerial or header in or something, but as far as I'm aware, none of the shooting ones, which you really need. I'd recommend upgrading him and getting somebody with like a finesse plus or Who have I got them in? I've got Son, and I did a Rashford evolution. Both of them are pretty good. Next up, Odegaard. That's a good role for him. Guti. I would have assumed Guti would be better further back than Palmer. Palmer seems like more of an attacking one. But, whatever works for you. It's all the same. Gundogan, not great, but solid card. Good at passing. Thuram, I really like that Thuram card. Got in my team. Very decent. Very well-rounded. And at the back, Camavinga, Aki, Konate, Walker, not amazing. Not a big fan of Camavinga at left back. I don't mind him too much as centre mid, but I don't think he's great at left back. Aki, better there than at full back, but needs to be faster. Konate, he's got quite a lot of evolutions you can put on him. If you get a few evolutions on him, he's actually pretty good, but starting off, not amazing. Walker's great though, can't knock Walker. So for him, I'm going to give him a rating of 8.30. Next up is Heart Apprehensive. So starting off the back, at the front, we've got Martinez, Rashford, and Dybala. I've got that Rashford evolution myself. I haven't put the cosmetic on him, but I think it's really good. For some reason, every time I try and score power shots with him, I've scored like one. I've tried loads. It might be because he's only got 3-star weak foot, so maybe I'm hitting it with the wrong foot and it's going weird directions. But apart from that, I've scored lots of goals with him. The Martinez card looks sick. Plus, very nice. Dybala, great as a can't knock it. Xavi Alonso, yeah, pretty decent. Thuram, like I said, great card. I've also got that Mendy. I've got that Varane, and I've got that Dalot. I don't have Dalot in my team though. I have Gusto. Mendy cards very decent. I sort of regret putting the evolution on Mendy because it's not an amazing evolution. It's only passing and dribbling. But if they put any evolutions out in the future, he might not be able to get into it because I've bumped up the dribbling and the passing too high, which I sort of regret. But, it's a very good card. Varane's awesome. Van Dijk is Van Dijk. Salih, those are three incredible centre-backs. And that Dalot card, very, very good. Gusto's better, the one I've got, but, that's a great card. So I'm going to give that one a rating of 8.58. Next up is Mint. Starting off the front, we got Correa. Not a great card, but with the evolution on, yeah, pretty decent. Messi, great in that role. I can never remember what her name is, that left mid. I think she's better as sort of a winger, but I don't know how you're playing her in game, so I'll rate her as a winger. Guijara, centre mid, great. She's one of the best centre mids this year. Lampard, pretty decent. Rafinha again. Lots of people seem to have Rafinha. I do like him, but like I said, there's just better options. Let's see, who's at the back? Jordi Alba. Yeah, not bad with that evolution on. Tomori, he's sick with that evolution on. I've looked at his card. The original card's not that bad, but with the evolution on, it does bump it up quite a lot. Koundé, I've got Koundé in my team as well. He's great at centre-back. Might be just a tad bit slow for full-back, I think. Because I think for full-back range, I'm sort of looking at like 88 minimum. And he's like, was it 85 pace? And that's 88 minimum with like shadow on him, so it gets bumped up even higher. Llorente right back, not bad. Llorente can play pretty much anywhere on the right hand side. He's very like well rounded as a card. So I'm going to give that one a rating of 8.47. Next up is Dylan. Starting off the front, he's got Haaland. He's put that cosmetic on it. Hopefully, sticking that cosmetic on him doesn't like make him ineligible for any evolution, because there's some evolutions that come along where it's like they have to be a gold card, and if you have the cosmetics on it, they don't allow it, which is ridiculously stupid. But that's what EA are like. I hate that card. I hate Haaland. Every time I go up against him, he's so difficult to guard. He always ends up scoring multiple goals. So yeah, that's a really good pack pull. Palmer and Messi, two good options. The Messi gold card's pretty great, but the team of the week one even better. Hazard might be one of the best packs you could have got out of the starter packs. I can't remember what his name is. Centre mid. I like that card. For me, I don't think he's quite sort of defensive enough, but just for me, because of the way I play 4-2-4. But when you've got quite a lot of people in midfield, so it doesn't have to be that sort of defensive. So I think it should work for you. And Garnacho, very jealous of that card. Need that one for the United team. Then at the back, I like Gabriel. Scott's very good, but like Robertson, not pacey enough for me. Konate, not pacey enough for me. But there are evolutions you can stick on him that make him look pretty good. So I'm going to give that one a rating of 8.49. Next up is Community Big. Up front, Haaland. That's a very expensive card to get when you look at like what you have to put into the SBC to get it. Yeah, and I don't know if it's worth it. The amount you put in, it might be cheaper just to buy Haaland. Crespo, not bad. I think he's got Poacher, has he? You can play him as Poacher or something, so he's not bad. But I don't think he has the finesse or normal or plus, or the power shot plus or normal. So, and that's really what you need for the strikers. I mean, next, and then there's Loftus-Cheek. You don't hear much about Loftus-Cheek, do you? I think it's that thing of he doesn't get into the national team because he plays abroad, which is a bit mean because he's a top player and that's a top card. In midfield, Nico Williams, very good card. He scored against me quite a lot. Hansen, that was a great card last year. Looking at a card this year, looks just as good. And then is that Guijara in the middle? Yeah, very, very decent card. At the back, Hernandez, incredible. Maybe the best left back in the game. Varane, I've got him myself. So strong. I can't rate him high enough. Van der Den, I like that card. Very good pace. The only thing that's sort of holding it back is that the play styles aren't amazing. You know, I don't think he has intercept. He doesn't have anticipate. I think he might have one of them. Is it like block or something, or slide tackle? But yeah, I think that's going to hold him back a bit. Hopefully, evolution. That's one worth holding on to, because evolutions might come along where you can get like add some play styles on, because that's really all it's missing. I mean, 89 pace and then like 85 defense or something. Great card. Walker, decent, one of the best fullbacks. So I'm going to give that one a rating of 8.60. Next up is Samuel Hubery. At the front we've got Jota and Hernandez. Jota's pretty good. The SBC was a bit expensive though. Hernandez, not great. Don't rate him that highly. Like I said before, doesn't have finesse, doesn't have power shot. So, but you know, decent stats. He's got a first touch plus though. Gerrard, that's a decent card. I'm forgetting the name of the Matoldi, something like that. Very good card, very good CDM. That's an incredible pack pull. Bellingham, great card. He's got Relentless Plus, which, depending on what formation you use, it's quite handy. I play 4-2-4, so that's very useful to have in the middle. I think all the best sort of players do have some form of all the best sort of centre mids have either Relentless or preferably Relentless Plus. At the back, Mendy, I've got myself, incredible. Saliba, Van Dijk, Van de Ven, that's an incredible lineup. And Dalot, yeah, pretty good. For me, the only thing that would really need to take it to the next level is the forwards. Because, yeah, apart from that, it's a very, very solid team. I'm going to give this one a rating of 8.60. Next up is Eastern Beginnings. At the front, Berbatov and Kluivert. You know, they're good cards. They've got good stats. But, yeah, the play styles are missing. You know, doesn't have the the finesse or the power shot, which really you need them. You know, it's good to have the pluses and to have the poacher, but I think finesse plus and power shot plus is where it's at. Palmer, good card. Rui Costa, good card. I really like the Rice card. Barella, one of the best sentiments in the game. Relentless plus, like I was saying, really, really key. At the back, Robertson could be faster. Trent could be faster. So I don't rate them too highly. Trent's got great passing though. Carragher, I've got the other version of Carragher, which I think might be better. But they're okay. The pace could be better for me. And yeah, Godfrey, good stats, very, very decent stats. But the play styles, they're sort of missing a little bit just to take it to the next level. But not a bad team at all. Very, very good. I'm going to give... who is this? This one's Eastern Beginnings. I'm going to give them a rating of 8.41. Next up is Free Leg. Starting off the front, we've got Thuram. I think we've gone over him before. I like him a lot, but doesn't have the play styles. I don't think he has any shooting play styles. Diaz and Rafinha, like I said, good cards, very good pace. So I know why you've got him, but when I swap to Foden and Diani, it just makes so much of a difference. Palmer, great card, I'm going to get him. Barella, great card, Relentless Plus. De Jong, I'd say not as good as Barella, but still very decent. At the back, Aki, good, not fast enough for fullback in my opinion. Konate could be better. Van Dijk, great. Balde, good enough pace. Just wait for an evolution to come along, stick him in that, get maybe the defence and the physical a little bit higher, and that can be a very, very good card. So I'm going to give that one a rating of 8.33. Next up is OK Experience. Yeah, starting off the top, we got Van Nistelrooy, good card. The playstyles could be better though. Does have the plus though. Freddie Ljungberg, it's good. Enzo, not bad. Bonmati, pretty good. Rafinha, could be better. Good pace, but everything else is a bit lacking. Udogie, that's supposed to be like the cheap version of Mendy. I have used him. Mendy's definitely better. He's much better. But considering how big a difference there is in price, Udogi's not. He's not a million miles away. Konati, that's a good upgrade. That's a good evolution for him. Stam, great card. I need that for the United team. So I'm going to have to try. Well, I can't get that version, but I'll try and get the other version for the United team. Gomez, good card, especially with the evolution on. James, usually there's quite good James cards in the game, but you sort of have to wait for the later ones to come along where they have good pace, because the initial one, the pace just isn't good enough for right back. He'd make an okay centre back if you could get him there. Okay, experience. I'm going to give that a rating of 8.35. Next up is Putridad. Starting off the back, we've got Thuram. Like I said, playstyles could be better, but a good card. Griezmann, such a difficult card to play against. I rate him a lot. Has he got that? Has he got finesse, or is that finesse plus? I think that's a good option. Palmer, decent card. Paulo Futre. I had so many versions of his card last year, and I loved all of them. I rate Paulo Futre very highly. Thuram, decent card. Foden, like I said, I've got him in my team at the minute. I really like him. Him and Diani pick up the ball quite a lot. He's more defensive than you'd expect, actually. At the back, DeMarco, yeah, very decent card, solid. Godfrey, like I said, playstyles could be better, but the stats are pretty good. Bremer's gold card, really good, and this one's even better. So yeah, I rate that one. Walker, yeah, decent. One of the best right backs in the game, I'd say. Putridad, okay, so I'm going to give that one a rating of 8.53. Okay, so I'm going to put the leaderboard up for you so you can have a quick look at all the teams that we've gone through and see where they've landed. If you'd like to submit your team to get a review in one of our videos or one of our shorts, find a link to the Reddit page in the bio. If you enjoyed watching the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.